Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, with the rookies up.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their fifth-year quarterback, two-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
He and Arizona came together on a hefty contract extension before last season, but injuries, well, they caused everyone to take a step backwards last year. But when healthy, Kyler Murray, still a big play waiting to happen on every snap.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. On play action, it's Murray. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Now Wilson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got it at the 15. And he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a toss play right to Clement. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run. It's Williams. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now McCoy, his first throw since coming in. And he's got his man on the out route. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's McCoy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So nothing doing there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now McCoy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 19 yards away. And the Cardinals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Stidham. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Stidham. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Stidham. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Flushed out right. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. Ready for the regular season Wilson with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Sheds off the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And that's 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. This pass caught by Hamler. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stidham on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. This time, Stidham will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. So we have reached halftime in our... Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Well, the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Stidham from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Coming in to bring him down that time, Jesse Luketa. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing to start the drive. McCoy. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, McCoy over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Stidham sets to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Well, so much for the 1st down.
And they coulda, woulda, shoulda had a 1st down, but my English teacher's not going to be happy with this one. They did not.
Now it's Stidham. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Stidham to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a...
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
From the 29, McCoy. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, McCoy. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returning it, here's Hamler. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stidham. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
Now Stidham. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Oh, and now some space to operate. Down the right sideline. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Mike Burton punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now McCoy. And he is out of bounds. 25 seconds to go as he does pick up a first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Stidham with one final shot. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle.